Hello, my name is Nolan Weisz from Calvary, and growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. To have candy or a treat was pretty rare. But I do remember around 4 years old looking in the fridge of our rented townhouse in Bismarck and seeing a huge Mr. Good bar. It was a very special occasion. I was learning to ride my bike without training wheels. I remember how hard it was and how I fell several times and I cried and cried. Failure was all around me. But as a child, there wasn't a sense of, oh, I failed, I should stop doing this. I'm not good enough. It was try and try again until I figure it out. Whether it's riding bike or walking or learning a new subject in school, as children, failure is baked into everything that we do. Somehow, as we get older, we start to look at failure like it's a bad thing when it's been a part of the process our entire lives. I think that failure is not just a part of the process, but extremely necessary. Failure is the primary teacher for us in life. It helps us to readjust and move forward to learn new things. Larry Page, who is the co-founder of Google, created a model for failure to be 40% in all that Google creates. It allows visionary leaders to experience and set big, huge, audacious, hairy goals, bold goals, knowing that there is no shame or loss if they don't reach those goals. Larry's philosophy is that if the rate of failure is under 40%, they aren't thinking big enough. What a beautiful way to think of failure, not as something that defines us, but something that we use to set our eyes on something much bigger than ourselves. I believe that God is doing incredible things in and through our failures. Looking at all the big stories in the Bible, God exclusively chooses failures to lead his church forward. Moses stuttered. Noah drank too much. The disciples were often confused. But these are the people who God chose. And my favorite story of failure is of Jesus on the cross. Jesus was arrested, tried, beaten, and nailed to a cross, and there was not one person alive who didn't view that as a failure. So many people put their entire lives on the line for Jesus. They put their hope in Jesus. They left their jobs, their families, their livelihoods in Jesus. And he goes and dies. How could you not view that as a failure? Are you kidding me? But we know this isn't the end of the story. We know that God raised Jesus from the dead. We know that even death could not defeat our Lord. See, what we view as failure is often when God is saying, I am just getting started. When it seems as though our hopes and dreams are defeated, God is just getting warmed up. I believe that when we are failing, that is God's entry point into our lives. It's when we need to focus on God and know that even though we might feel like we are done and defeated, God is just getting started. Thanks for joining us today. If you watch this on Facebook, we ask you to like and share it for your friends. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're watching on TV, invite your friends to watch along with you. God bless.
O King of my heart, nothing else satisfies, only you, Lord. You are my best thought, by day or by night. Waking or sleeping, your presence, my life.